Yo, is this Death Stranding?
Shut up.
Death Stranding.
I'm gonna strand your death in the strand.
Oh, thank you.
You know, okay, so I'm of the firm opinion that
She is hot.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Yay.
Man with an autoerotic asphyxiation over here.
That's only when you do it to yourself.
Sure. Well, you do it to yourself. You say it by pissing me off.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, stupidity aside, I'm of the firm opinion that Onward is the brother film to the sister film that is Lilo and Stitch.
Which one's Onward? Is that?
Onward is the Pixar one with the two blue brothers.
Oh yeah, that one. Was that good?
Yeah. Like, don't expect it to be like exactly on Lilo and Stitch's level in every way, but in terms of like pure bonding experience, yeah, it is. Like, just in terms of like story, like, okay, you go on an alien well, you don't. No, Stitch is from Alien, and then he like comes back, and then all that shit happened. That has a sort of a certain amount of story weight that I don't feel Onward has, but it's sort of not going for that anyways. Onward is more about, well, what do you know about Onward?
Nothing really.
Magic exists, but it's been gone for the world for a very long time. The brother actually has the gift of magic, and he finds out by touching like his dad's old magic crap. And they find this one spell, and he's really wanted to get to know his dad because his dad died before, and the brother that has magic has never known his father. So he wants to get to know him, and he does the spell, but he does it half correct, because he gets the shoe and leg and waist. He doesn't get the full body.
Wait, what does he mean he doesn't get the shoe and what?
So everything below the waist, that's all he gets. He doesn't...
Of what?
His father.
Is he becoming his dad?
No, he's summoning him from the grave.
Oh, so he just summons his legs?
Basically, everything below the waist is what he gets. And it's not like skeleton, it's like flesh, but the thing is he doesn't get the rest of his dad. And that's the important part. Like, he probably would have been fine if his dad didn't have legs.
His dad's legs started doing a Cossack kick.
And so most of the film, he's learning how to control his magic powers, gaining a better understanding of it, and attempting to finish the spell so he can have his moment with his father. But to do that, he needs the magical focus, which is just the glowing crystal thing that broke.
Is that the thing at the tip of the staff?
Yeah.
Okay. Why does Link insist on attacking the tree?
Because it's a good tree. They have a hive mind. They didn't die until you killed all of them.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's funny too, the ones without heads, they'll like cheer their buddy on.
But yeah, Onward is totally a film I would recommend watching. Like, Lilo and Stitch is definitely the sister film. However, I also feel like it's sort of a big sister of the extreme with little sister.
I'll take you.
Nani is basically the parental figure. Onward doesn't feel like it's on that level. Like, it's, well, let me replace that with, it's not with that level of an age gap. Do you know what I mean?
I guess.
Like, it's a little brother and a big brother, but it's only like a couple years.
So I'll take your word on it being good, but I do feel like that movie kind of suffers from like Pixar design symptom, I guess.
Can you explain what that is to me? Because I have not heard that before.
Like, so many Pixar movie characters tend to look a little samey to me. And I feel like...
So is it just sort of an anime situation where everyone looks the same, roughly?
Because it's like... Like, I was thinking about, like, I was gonna say, yo, why the mom in that movie so thick, though? But then I'm like, you know, why are a lot of Pixar movie moms thick? Like, you've got, like, Mrs. Incredible, and you've got, what are Pixar movies?
What are Pixar movies, he says. To be fair, I can't think of any other moms right now from Pixar. Oh wait,
well,
Meredith's mom.
Think Pixar movies.
Brave is Pixar.
I haven't seen Brave.
I don't know that I'd call the mom thick though. Although I will say, the current modern day princess stuff. And now this could just be nostalgia blindness, but I feel like the stories for the old ones are better. Like, not all of them. Some of them are like, okay, it's roughly on par with the new ones, but.
But see, here's another thing though. Like, the main character literally just looks like Blue Linguini. Ratatouille. What's his name? Isn't he called Linguini?
That's his last name.
I don't know what his name is. Okay, so like I wanted to look this up because I never knew that what his real name was. So I was like, you know, what is Linguini's name anyway? So I'm looking this up here for the video, and it says Alfredo Linguini. Alfredo Linguini, as if it's like his name is Pizza Pasta from Punch Out. But am I wrong in that assessment? I don't feel like I'm wrong for thinking that. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't breathe right now if I were you.
Thank you.
Sorry. Oh God. Well, that works. And also, it's not Pixar, but let me say, look up The Spies in Disguise. This is a DreamWorks movie, but I think my point still stands to a certain extent. Look at the kid in that movie. Like, see, they look like the same character to me. And I mean, I get it. Like,
who you calling Big Nose? Big Nose.
I get it. Like archetypes, you know, nerdy characters like that. It's not bad design. It's just samey.
To a point, though, I will say the fact that he gets blue skin, elf-like ears marks him as different enough.
I don't know about that. But
look, okay, you got his trunk of a brother standing right next to him. That's all you need.
But
like, look at this man. He may be the same as Linguini or whatever. But look at his brother,
Jack Black.
Look at his brother. Look, tell me who he looks like. Tell me how this is samey. Sure, him could be samey, whatever. It doesn't matter.
I feel like there's an example of another character that looks like that in a DreamWorks movie, but I can't think of any DreamWorks movie. Oh God.
Okay, are you expecting to be some unforeseen, like Obama prism shape or something? It's like, don't get me wrong, I sort of see what you're coming from, but I also think you're going a little too far on it, or overemphasizing.
I mean, oh God! I knew that was gonna kill me.
He's black. He's more powerful.
DJ!
No, but that's how it works. With context, it makes sense.
Where's my?
It was just untactful. Then again, when have I ever been tactful?
No! Okay.
Oh,
he just smashed right into the wall.
He did it again!
You die, man. Now you lost your shield. What are you gonna do without your lance, Robotnik? Look at him, it's cute. They get frustrated when you take their weapon. They're like, Argh.
I will say, regardless of the animation's good. The animation, I feel from onward, it is solid. Like, if you're looking for like an action, you might as well just go watch Transformers or something. But if you want a story that has action in it, but isn't like overblown, like the story is more relevant than the action, so to say. Like the action is to serve the plot. Then I believe Onward is solid. I will say my problem with the more modern Pixar and Disney, or I don't know, sometimes it blends together. Like Brave, there's nothing wrong with it inherently. It's just like, I look at it and then I look at the old classics and it's like,
it's just not the same.
Yeah. In some ways I think it does.
Hey, here's one. That guy, the brother in that movie in Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, out of all of them, I think I like Brave the most.
Let me tell you one though. Princess and the Frog.
Oh yeah, that one's great. That one has the same energy as the old ones, I feel. But Brave is like, okay, I like Brave, but it doesn't give me the same energy. It does not like, okay, this is on that level. And don't get me wrong, not all the princess films were on that level. I feel like Pocahontas may have been a little lacking compared to like Jasmine and Little Mermaid, perhaps.
I saw someone that I follow tweeted out they rewatched Pocahontas and said that it was as boring as they remember.
Huh. I wouldn't say it's boring, but it's definitely not on the level of the other ones. I'd watch Tarzan, Little Mermaid, Mulan. Like, all those are great films, but it's just like, I think a little, it just doesn't have the same weight as the other ones. It's got some good stuff going for it, all the colors of the wind and all.
I will say one thing I did like was the tree, the granny face on it.
Yeah, that was pretty cool character. Like, I think it did surrealism very well in that film. I will say it has one song in that I keep coming back to. Savages, barely even human. I don't know why I like that song so much, but it was, I actually thought it was good enough to, I believe at one point go on my music playlist. I don't know if it's still there or if it's buried. Here's what I'll say to not watch. Don't watch Wreck-It Ralph 2.
I've heard it's not good.
From what I hear, character assassinates Ralph because Ralph, you know, for all that he's lonely and stuff, he is a mature adult. There's no way he'd have gone through the problems that he had in 2, which is just, I have a friend, I don't know how to balance the fact that my friend has a life beyond me. That's so not Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph has a problem with loneliness, but I believe he was capable of respecting people's boundaries. Yeah. Because he's a grown-ass man. He's been around for like 40 years in his universe. There's no way he can't balance that. Plus, while he may not be friends with them, because he said it's his first time there,
Hubert.
He has support from the other villains. He could make friends with them easy.
Hubert.
He also became friends with Felix, so why is he not harping about Felix, huh?
Who's Felix? Oh, Fix-It Felix.
Yeah, he's in his own game.
My mind went to like Felix the cat for some reason.
Okay, Frozen is, I think the both of us can agree it was overblown. The best song in there is the worker song at the beginning.
I think Frozen's good.
I'm not saying it's bad, I'm simply saying it's overblown.
You mean like overrated?
Is that not what overblown means?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's overrated. There you go.
So yeah, it's
people like it way more than it honestly deserves. And let's look at it.
I mean,
all the other Disney ones that I can think of had better like character building in certain ways than that. Like, okay, first of all, so you first of all say, okay, maybe you shouldn't fall in love or attempt to marry the first guy that's somewhat nice to you, and then immediately it sets him or her up with Hans as a secondary fallback guy. It's like, first of all,
well, to be fair,
you're setting her up with a side hoe.
No, see, the thing about Hans though is they actually have time to develop that relationship on their way to Elsa. So Hans is earned.
They sort of develop it, but it doesn't
I have
feel.
Control back now. I forgot. I had to.
They sort of develop it a little bit, but it's like, okay, you haven't talked to each other for super long. Literally about not on the same time frame as like Hans. A little more than that.
Hans is the name of the main character, blonde boy, right?
Hans is technically the villain.
Although, hey, if you what's the
Hans is the twist villain, okay?
No, who's the blondie?
Oh, the side hoe. He's the boy with the reindeer. Sven's the reindeer.
What's his name?
His reindeer's name is Sven. I don't remember what his name is.
I thought he was Hans.
No, Hans is the villain. He's the twist villain. He's the one that arguably has more synergy with Elsa, and Anna. However, it's obviously an act.
I don't know if I'd say him and Anna have synergy. I feel like he has the most normal person name ever, and that's why I feel stupid for forgetting it. Are you sure his name's not Hans?
Christoph.
Okay.
Hans is this guy. He's the twist villain.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, Christoph.
Also, Christoph kind of has he kind of has linguini design. He's a bit bulkier though, but
what do you mean? Does he have a big? Are you referring to his big nose
and the hairstyle and the general shape of their eyes and face? Although his jawline is a bit more masculine.
Okay, whatever.
Where did you come from?
I will say in the sense of he's more down to earth and reasonable than Anna. Beyond that, they argue like a married couple, and that's not exactly necessarily an indicator of bonding any more than what happened with Hans. Okay.
But no, see, here, Anna and Kristoff, actually, their relationship is earned because they get to, develop and stuff on their way to Elsa.
It does develop, yes, and it certainly has more screen time than Hans. I will give you that. However, I don't think the dynamic between them was as good as people think it was. I'm willing to watch Frozen with you and experience it and talk along the way, but I don't think it was as good as we're thinking.
You mean between Anna and Kristoff?
Yeah. Like, first of all, if you're trying to teach a story about, hey, maybe don't fall in love with the first guy you meet, you basically did the same thing but successfully the second time.
Well, no, but Kristoff, no. That's what I'm saying. Kristoff and Anna actually get the time to develop that, and it doesn't become that I'm gonna die.
They develop it, but it's like over the course of a day. If you're dating someone, you're not gonna.
Well, yeah, but it's.
You're not even gonna ask to move in, let alone marry at that point. Obviously, it's Frozen 2. It's been a while. It's like, okay, there's been a time to develop off screen.
I've not watched Frozen 2 yet.
I don't know about it. I don't know that it's strictly bad, but it's definitely in a weird direction that from what little I paid attention to.
Well, don't.
Now, don't take this the wrong way. I mean this in completely platonic, but it just says a kiss of love. It never says it has to be romantic love. Why can't Elsa kiss Anna and have it be fixed? Because she loves her sister. That would have been an awesome twist. It's like, why do you need a man? Why can't you just be a strong, independent woman?
Did it say it needed to be a kiss?
It said it needed to be.
I think it was just like an act of true love, and that's what it was. It was. And Elsa loves her sister. See, my favorite thing though is the edits of that where it's like, but it's frozen Mr. Krabs.
Okay, that's fit.
There's another good one where it was like Shaq.
Olaf's a great character, one of the best ones here.
Is he?
He's definitely the mascot. I think he's just a warm personality despite being made of snow. Yeah. He's just a nice guy, really cool character to have around like at parties. But is he important to the story? I would argue he is not. Actually, here's another one that I feel is on the scale of the old ones. Tangled.
I have not watched Tangled either. I've seen the beginning and the ending.
Okay, Tangled is the only one aside from Princess and the Frog that I feel genuinely has the old school princess energy. Frozen is overrated. Not bad, it's just overrated. I don't feel like any of the story beats feel as significant as the older Disney princess films. Brave,
Let's do something fun.
I want to say Brave is either on par with Frozen or... let's see, okay, yeah,
okay.
You could argue that Brave does the same message as Frozen, because it's very much like, okay, no, actually no. It's sort of the same situation with Frozen in the fact that all you had to do was talk it out like normal human beings and not turn your mother into a bear. And this whole thing would have been avoided. Just do what everyone else does. Say yes, mother, ignore them, and then keep doing it on repeat for like 18 years, then get out of the house. I mean, that's...
Wait, don't. No, it feels like there's so much that's stupid about Frozen. Like it's, Hans is like, Anna's dead. It's like really no one just decides to go and check on her. But Olaf happens to just find the right room that she's in.
It's Olaf. He would definitely be looking for
and he gets in by using his nose to pick the lock. It's like, who let this snowman in?
How isn't he already melted at the room temperature?
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay. Stamina, no.
Hard container. Well,
so anyway,
next one can be stamina.
So
these things are easy to get after the Great Plateau.
Shut up.
Your penis.
I know Olaf's nose is. Anyways,
oh look at that! I've been impaled. Oh look, it looks like.
Hi ho, hi ho. Up the side I go.
If you climb at a weird angle, you can get.
Tool.
Did you know you can do this?
Pole dancing? No. Good. I will now take photos like this.
Here it comes. It is the man.
I was King Rome Bosphorus Hyrule.
Ross from Ramus.
I didn't catch that. Want to see something that I thought was actually really cool? It was so... This person reworked Pixar faces to make them look a little bit more realistic and honestly kind of better.
It kind of worked.
I remember seeing this one that I really liked.
I think the issue with Frozen is indeed part of the animation. Like it has the anime thing going where like it's generic and therefore easier to make, but like you look at Anna and you look at Elsa and you're like, your faces are the same. I could literally recolor you.
You can see it.
You literally can. It's
I mean they're sisters, so
yes, but that's more like twins than sisters. Okay.
She looks like Betty Boop. I think Betty Boop has a weird head too. Alright, what happened while we were talking about remodeled Disney characters?
I'm gonna be honest, Ganondorf, like Gerudo Ganondorf or whatever one it was, has more weight to it than the giant formless mass, in my opinion.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Like, yeah, big beast.
Notice huge!
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, big creatures in video games are actually not intimidating because they usually have a cheap mechanic that makes them easy to kill.
Yeah, that's like, there's always the hand slamming down and then you attack my hand until I die.
Yeah, like in God of War it's somewhat better because it's like, okay.
Yeah, God of War's always been good at that.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Even when the mechanic is attack hand.
Yeah,
like the Colossus of the Colossus of Rhodes.
I think God of War's always been pretty good at dealing with it because it's like, okay, you're a demigod, so there's a certain amount of believability to it. Plus, he's not just, oh, I'm just killing you. No, he's like, he actually goes for weak points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's good and bad ways to do it. Another good example is Shadow of the Colossus. Have you played Shadow of the Colossus?
No, I haven't. I've never played it.
Oh, that's a great game. We should play that for the channel.
Yeah. You know what would be a good game, I think, and it's probably really cheap at this point?
What's that?
Dishonored. I did play it on PlayStation, however, but that was a copy for someone else.
You've played Dishonored, yes?
Yes. I'd never beat it.
We should just play Dishonored 2 then.
To be fair, I haven't beaten Dishonored, I've just gotten really close. I've gotten like, okay.
See, the thing that sucks is I got the bad ending, but I feel like I was like 2 kills above the limit.
I was probably going to get the bad ending anyways, because I just kept killing people.
I think part of my problem with it though was that I was really indiscriminate when it came to killing like the sick people. So whenever I was in a situation where I needed to, I didn't hesitate too much.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Dishonored would feel super clean now.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought that was my shadow!
Yeah, I see how you could think that, yeah.
Because I thought the top of the tower was like my legs, and the part of the shadow that was loading in was the wing glider.
Yeah, I was with you on that one.
Ooh, there's a big baboo box down there.
Anyways, so you want to know what happened? So I bought it for another friend. His name was Dominic, and I played the shit out of Dishonored up until I had to give it to him. And I'm at like the final point where the 3 guys that betrayed me at the end are like, I have to go deal with them now.
But you didn't. That's the end of the game.
I didn't get past like, oh, you're here, you have to deal with them now. I was just like, okay, this is what you do.
It's the end of the game.
Yes, but I'm just short of it. I was literally, I could feel that I was at the end of the game.
Here's a
but
question.
I didn't know exactly how far.
When you got there, was it raining?
No, that's a specific question. I don't think the answer is yes.
Because if that's the case, you were gonna get the bad ending.
I don't remember. The answer is probably though, because I killed a lot of people.
Yeah, you probably did, because I did. Oh god, I didn't kill a lot of people and I got it.
But yeah, the movement and it feel like it looks like it would feel so clean now that I know generally what to do. I think you're trying too hard, mate.
I'm trying to get the speed.
I know. I suppose Penelope.
I wish I'd taken that Korok leaf.
Did you chop the wood good?
I'm looking for a Korok leaf. Oh, there it is! See that? Give me a god leaf. There!
You know, outside of like powering like ships or something and blowing enemies around, I've never found much use for the leaf.
I will demonstrate usage to you. No f***ing way. What? I thought you. You are made of cheese.
Just throw the bomb for it. That's what everyone else does.
It's because it's not a fiery explosion. Why? Oh my god! Okay, but my leaf, I guess. No, you know what? F you, buddy. Watch this. I like that.